spawned in the church, where I immediately got swarmed by the dead. And I didn't run, I was fighting them because I wanted to make this church home. But after seeing the state of this place, I realized that that wasn't gonna happen. And outside was a hell of a lot worse. So I quickly found a car, got in, and I whipped it out of there. But the dead was everywhere. And closing in on me. I was lost for words, and my heart was pounding. Let me remind you that if I die, this video is over. But I didn't want that to happen because I needed to find happiness. And in this video, y'all showed me so much love. 500 likes, 13,000 views. I really appreciate it. And plus, y'all left me a lot of tips in the comments. Like this comment saying I should be a carpenter for my job because I could board up windows quicker, so I am a carpenter. But if y'all please can subscribe, I want to hit 10K subscribers by the end of this year. And let's get this video, since y'all did 500 likes, let's get 500 more likes. I don't want to go crazy. And also join the Discord down below. Let's start getting a community built up. You know, like come on. But the Dead Sea wasn't getting smaller. If I wanted to survive, I had to get out of this damn town. And on my way out, I ran into a blockade of the dead. And there was a survivor, but in no way could I go out and save that person. And with all the dead, he wouldn't make it to nightfall. Each road that I went down was sea after sea of death. I started to think that it would be no way that I can get out of this place alive. It's like all of the dead was trying to keep me here in this town. But I had to try, because if I didn't, I'll be dead. What the fuck am I doing? They're on their own, brother. I can't help you out right now, I'm sorry. Trying to find a way out, I crashed my car. I quickly hopped out and ran, but there was still a shit ton of dead around, and I needed to get out of sight. So I ran in the woods, but even there, it was still a shit ton of dead. Still running in the woods, I noticed that I was bleeding from the crash, but I didn't want to stop because I felt like the dead was still on my ass. But I was safe, I think. I ripped off some clothes off this dead body and patched myself up. As soon as I did, the dead came. But luckily, I just finished, so I stomped his fucking head into a dick. And I was off. Again, at this point, I just wanted to find a place to stay. A safe place, somewhere. I don't know, I don't care at this point. And every day that I'm out here, I feel like I'm getting closer to dying. I came to a road with some dead and a car. And I needed that car. So I ran past the dead, straight to the car, nearly getting grabbed, but I got out of there. And I was driving for a while. Until... yeah, I crashed again. But looking around here, I didn't see any dead. So, I claimed this place as home. House now. House now. After all that killing, I had to piss. And after, I took body after body outside. Now, I'm just looking for the... A survivor found me out here. Survivor! Hey! I told him to join me, and his name is Josh. I got somebody! And it was super dark out here, so I brought Josh back home. Yeah, but I had to sleep. And in the morning, I saw windows boarded up. I guess Josh did that when I was asleep. But I started to sort some of my stuff, like my alcohol. And since one of my traits was an alcoholic, I just drank some to kind of just relax. Now, to start the day, I'm not addicted. Oh. But then me and Josh went off to go search this house, our next door neighbor's house, for more supplies like food, alcohol, and just supplies. I opened the front door just thinking it was one of them. Oh my gosh, Josh. Assistant, Josh. Assistant, Josh, what are you doing? Assistant. Oh my gosh, Josh. We need to control the situation. Gosh! After only our first mission together, it was clear that me and Josh might have some issues. Josh? Must stand and none of us was hurt. We looted, and back home, I sorted everything we found. I then started to break the furniture so we can get more wood so we can better barricade this place. But after getting a few planks and a bunch of nails, it wasn't really much I could do with this. So I found this shed across the road that had a shit ton of tools. Back home, I stashed it all. But me and Josh went back out, looted some more. But here I was losing my mind over farming equipment. Because with this, I could make a farm and I would probably never have to go out to search more for food. next building, there was 2 dead. Me and Josh made quick work of them, but there was nothing here. This big ass building with nothing. So we decided to venture out a bit further. We ran into a small group of dead, and I believe that we can take them. I was wrong. Josh ran on me and, well, I was bitten. Oh, God. But it is fine. It is not the end of the world just because I'm bitten. Don't worry, Josh. I'm bit on my hand, but we can amputate it in the future. Oh, that's horrible. This is my usable hand. So after clearing them, we broke into this house. Now I started cutting it off. After it was off, I was bleeding out fast. I tried to bandage it up as quick as I can. But after it was bandaged, I knew that these bandages wouldn't hold up forever. I was still bleeding and it was gonna be a long time until that wound healed. So I turned on the stove because I was gonna cauterize the wound. If you don't know what cauterizing is, it's when you put a wound over fire and you burn it to fucking kind of heal it faster. I don't know. Witchcraft. After I cauterized, I made a damning discovery. The damning discovery was I cut off the wrong hand. This game must hate me. Oh, I must hate myself. Ain't no way that everything is going so great. I make a mistake and cut the wrong arm off. Why the fuck do I got groin pain? I felt like a complete dumbass. But I slept. And in the morning, all that stupidity made me have to shit. After we headed back home, I washed my bandages. Now, I wasn't gonna cut off my actual bitten hand because then I'll just be useless. But I know that I had to cut it off. I wanted to make a prosthetic for the other hand that I actually cut off. So me and Josh soon is gonna head out again, and we're not gonna return until we find the tools we need to make this prosthetic arm. I'm so fucking stupid. I'm so stupid. Now me and Josh is heading out to find these items. This is all I needed to build my new arm, and I can finally get rid of my affected arm. Now heading up this first house, I found 1 metal pipe. I needed 4 of them. Then we found a construction truck guarded by the dead. When we killed them, we found a welding mask in the back trunk. Which is perfect, because honestly, that was the one thing I thought would be hard to find. But boy, would I be wrong. Because the second house, I found nothing. Third house, I found nothing. Fourth house, nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. After hours of finding nothing, I slept in this warehouse, hoping to pick up my search in the morning. On the road, I was looking for the next place to search. And after all that driving, we pulled into a shopping center in hopes of finding food. After killing the dead, we broke into the gas station. And after inside, I ran straight to the supply closet, just in case they might have the tools I might need. But after finding nothing, my big ass ate some snacks. Also, I wasn't getting no better. I needed to cut this hand off as soon as possible. Now back on the road, the unthinkable happened. Yeah, it was cooked. Me and Josh had to abandon our search and make it back home on foot. And after a long ass trek through the woods and this big ass field, then back in the woods, we made it back home. I stored all my stuff and all we needed was 1 more pipe. But I was tired, so I slept. In the morning, we packed, and we found a survivor named Colin. And together, we went to the place I vowed to never go back to, the city. On the way, we ran into some dead. Oh, fucking hell. Hopefully we don't die here, okay? I want to make this a series, guys, please. Good job, Colin and Josh. Come on, guys. After all that, we continued forward, and we came across another cluster of dead, and I was ready to fight. But when I saw them run, I ran. We tried to fight, but then they ran again, almost getting me killed. And honestly, this was becoming a problem because it was getting too late, and it was a lot of dead. And yet, we were still nowhere close to the city. But we found a house where there were more dead and more dead, and we started to fight because we were getting too tired from running around. But we were getting surrounded on all sides. So we ran, but still we was getting boxed in. Colin! Colin! Yeah, Colin was cooked. And honestly, that kind of sucked. But we had to run. Me and Josh got separated and I ran here for safety. But they found me and I had no choice but to fight. And I was fighting this guy with one hand and an axe. Luckily, Josh came and saved me. Oh! And I quickly ran to safety. But not wanting to leave Josh because I was too afraid that he might die, I went back to help him. And after a long night, we finally killed them all. Majority of them. Half of them. Probably a small pinching of them. But I thought I saw Josh get bit, so I checked his wounds. Luckily, he was okay. But we needed to rest, so we broke into this place, killed, and rested. And Josh kind of seemed like he was going through something. But aren't we all? After what happened tonight, after losing a friend, well, we just met today, but still, nonetheless, he was a friend. It was hard. But unable to sleep, we had to head out again because I was still dying. And maybe that's probably what Josh was pondering about in the mirror. Maybe he's afraid that I won't be able to build this arm and I'll die and he'll be left all alone in a world that I probably will never be able to return to. We ran into a bandit and he tried to kill Josh and I clapped his shit. But Josh was going after him. But then I went off to try to loot this house and they were dead near. But it was okay. I then saw the bandit coming back. And then I started to wonder, where's Josh? The dead was coming and so was the bandit who tried to kill me, but got held up by the dead, giving me some time to clap him from the back. But he ran, leaving me with the dead. And after, I was wondering where Josh was. Getting worried that he might have got lost, I started to search for him. And I found a body in the grass, but I couldn't see who or what this was, so I picked it up and I laid it down here. And it was Josh. I didn't know what to say or what to do at this point. I wasn't even worried about that fucking arm or my bite. I picked up his body defeated. I walked all the way back home just to lay him down in a place that he will remember. I honestly think that the bandit clapped his fucking head in. But after all that, I slept, where I saw my health getting way worse. I don't think I had faith anymore. But in the morning, just to say I tried, I left and retraced my steps all the way back to this house that I didn't loot. There was nothing useful inside the house, so I went to go search this barn where a dead was chasing me and I couldn't run. My health was so low, so low. I think it's safe to say I tried, and I thought that this was the one. I mean, I started in a horrible place that I overcame and escaped. I found a safe, quiet place where I found friends or a friend, and I had hope. So, was this worth it?